Look at all these fellas. All these DLC attacker fellas that we've come to know and love dear in our heart. So what I'm going to be going over today is I'm going to rank all the DLC attackers, in my opinion, from best to worst. Now my pick for worst, sorry Nøkk. I just think that with her bad gun, her utility is fairly useful, but it's very situational, so she's dead last for me, unfortunately. Next we've got Finka. I hate to do Finka like this, because I actually like Finka, and remember, I like most of the operators in this game, so this is actually a tough choice. But for Finka, she can revive people. She does have grenades in her kits, which is why she's above Nøkk for me. Her gun's actually alright, but next we've got Ying. One thing that makes her really useful in my opinion is that, if you have to rush last second into a site or something, or if you have to clear a room, she's a pretty good op, but her gun, it's okay. Her kit, as far as her utility goes, it's not terrible, the Claymore and the breach charge. So next we got Blackbeard. He's pretty low on my list just because once again he's kind of situational, but now we're working more up into the more useful, if you ask me. He can hold long angles really well. He works really good on maps like Consulate. Honestly, he's just good for holding long angles, He can prevent the headshot and shut down some flanks, so yeah, he's fairly low on the list, but he's alright. Next is Dokkaebi. She's this low on my list just because her only use necessarily for me, roam clearing. Her secondaries are pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Actually, the pistol, the C75, I think is actually kind of fine, but it's not that great. Her primary, the DMR that she has, it's okay. But, obviously with the low fire rate, it's a harder gun to use. In the times that we live in, Dokkaebi, she's pretty good for clearing roamers. Everyone roams. No matter what you're playing, you're gonna find roamers. She's still fairly low on my list just because of her kit that she brings. She does bring smokes, which actually helps the case for me a little bit. It'll assist with the plant, and that's why she's not so low for me. But, as far as her ability to clear roamers and stuff like that, she's pretty solid. We've got Buck. Buck's got the nades. He's very good for soft destruction. There's not really many people where you can destroy the floor as much as he can. So if you're on a middle floor site or a top floor site, and you need to destroy the floors to get angles on people, and Buck's pretty good just to take out the floor so you can get sight lines into the base if you're under it. So he's pretty high on my list just because, you can't do that with Sledge or anyone. Yeah, other than that, his main fallbacks is his guns are a little hard to control, and he doesn't have smokes. He does have the nades, though, which is a plus for me. And next, we've got everyone's favorite, Lion. He's easy to use. His utility is easy to use. You click the button, boom, anyone who's rotating will get caught. His fallbacks are, he doesn't have smokes, which he's usually someone that'll reside close to the site, if you ask me. He's more of your site push type fellow or support role player. His guns aren't the greatest. It's alright. His main fallbacks for me is probably just his kit. His utility is useful for if you're taking a site, if you got the plant down and, you need information. And, in these times when people are playing so far off a site, then, you kind of want someone who can catch people coming back to site and stuff and rotating. So now we're getting into the better ops. This is the upper half of the lineup. We got Maverick. One reason Maverick is so useful, in my opinion, is because he doesn't need anyone to clear hard breach denial from him. Meaning, if they got, Kaid or Bandit on the wall, whatever, he can clear those. He's really good at opening up those little holes in long sight lines and catching people off guard. I do like his gun. His M4 is pretty good. This one's pretty powerful if you can control it. Yeah, so his guns are pretty good. I like the Claymores. He doesn't have smokes. Next on the list is my gal Nomad, the Run Outer's Nightmare. Her guns are okay. Her secondary, in my opinion, is atrocious. Oh gosh, I hate it. Her freaking air jabs, man, they're just awesome. they deny flanks, they deny runouts. They can literally save a whole strategy, you know? You don't know how many times people run out and just shoot our hard breacher, and then we can't hard breach. So she can prevent that. She wins the good graces in my heart. Next, we've got my thick gal Gridlock. Look at them thickums. So Gridlock, the only reason she's above Nomad for me is because she can deny large hallways. Also, she's really good on the post plant, which Nomad is too. So you can hear people shooting out the tingies. In a post plant situation, she can literally prevent people from defusing because, you know, they can't get through the whole mess of spike traps. This gun, it reloads quickly, and that's good. I like the F90. The Super Shorty, it's not a great gun because it only has 3 bullets, but you know, you get a little bit of soft destruction from it, so I'm not going to take away from that. She's got smokes on her kit, which is awesome in my opinion, especially for the plant. Next, we've got Zofia. She's got a good gun. I'm a fan of Claymores. She doesn't have smokes, which is okay. Her guns are pretty good. Her sidearm is wonderful in my opinion. Freaking her utility, she offers soft destruction, you know, she can destroy castle barricades, she can destroy soft walls, she can even destroy up into the ceiling, into some floors to like open up sight lines. The reason she's so high on my list is for everything I just explained, as well as her concussion grenades can detect if someone is somewhere, which is super important if someone's hiding behind a curve, and not only does it detect them, it disorients them. Number 3. We're getting hot here. Capitão. He's got the great LMG, his para, a solid gun. Both of his guns are awesome. He's got the Claymore, which I am a big fan of. In places that people are commonly hiding, he can clear them out or just kill them with his firebolt. And you know, if you have someone watching where he shoots his firebolt, catch them on the rotation. He's got smokes, and not only that, his smokes are very accurate and they shoot fairly fast. He can also use his firebolts to block off passageways back to the site after post plant. And number 2 on my list, Hibana. Flashes are always useful if you don't have smokes in my opinion. Her gun, only 20 bullets. I wish it had at least 26, maybe 30. That's one really big diminishing factor. She's a solid operator. You don't even have to enter a room to blow up a wall or a hatch. That's reinforced. She can clear 3 hatches with just her utility. And number 1, we've got Jackal. Let's go to his loadout. Dynamite gun. Good damage, low recoil, good bullet capacity. Though you get some added soft destruction from Jackal, having a secondary shotgun. He's got smokes. Like I said many times, we live in a day and age where everyone either wants to roam, wants to run out, wants to be annoying, whatever. Everyone just wants to run around everywhere. Finna? Oh, I am Finna. He can track people's footprints, clear roamers. Just look at him. You know what I mean? Just look at the guy. Goodbye, y'all. Keep subbing, or I will not have you as a sub. Honestly, I don't care. I just hope y'all enjoy the videos, low-key. That's all I want. All I want is you guys to enjoy this stuff. I'd love to hear y'all's feedback and maybe what y'all want to see in future videos. So anyways, that's it for me. Bye.